Hey everybody, I hope you're having a great night. Oh, that's weird, my curtain's opened. I think that looked funny. Okay, how is everybody doing? We are not in Kentucky right now. Anybody have any guesses where we're at? Well, my kids are sleeping and we're going to bed very soon. We drove all day and so we're in Minnesota and it's a lot colder here. But we're excited to be by family and we're not staying long, but we were here for a very short amount of time. Our next adventure could get crazy, so you'll have to be watching next week. I can't tell you where it's at because I'm not 100% sure, but we will see. So anyways, I labeled this, yes, I'm in Minnesota, Kaya. So fight or flight, will you fight or do you worry about what people think? And so I wanted to come on here, it's gonna be quick, but I really want to come on here because oftentimes people don't do things, they don't pursue their better, they don't pursue what they want in life because they're worried about what other people will think, like who's they? Do you ever sometimes wonder, like, I'll ask people something and they'll say, oh, because they said, or, ooh, I was told they said not to go there. And I always want to go, well, who's they? Like, who is the they people that always say that you shouldn't do this or that, or that's wrong, or this is right? Like they, right? So oftentimes people don't go after something that they want because they are telling them not to do it, or they might be telling you it's not healthy, or they might be telling you that you can't, you won't, you shouldn't. Doesn't matter, right? Those they people get in the way, right? And so will you stand every single day and fight for what you want, or will you take the flight? It's a really simple conversation. Will you get up and fight? And there's a lot of things we should fight for. Will you fight for your health? Will you fight for your kids? Will you fight for your marriage? Because nothing comes easy, right? Like, we've got to fight for what we believe in. And with that, when opportunities come and you step out and you go after it, you're going to have to fight. You've got to fight for your mindset to stay right. You've got to fight for the belief. You've got to fight for your health. You've got to fight for all of that, right? You just have to. And with opportunity, and when you maybe win a battle or you see success or whatever that is, with that comes wisdom and responsibility. And I think a part of taking control of your health is also inspiring others to do the same. Oftentimes people want to have their own story, they want to have their own success, but they're not willing to be vulnerable in front of other people and take them along for the ride, as far as going, hey, I'm going to wait for 6 months to a year before I have my own story, and I'll tell you in a year if it works. But what if you could tell other people, like, hey, I'm doing this right now, you should join me, I'm super excited, I'm not an expert, but I would love to have you join me. Oftentimes, people just get so stuck up here, they don't have the accountability, they don't know how to fight for what they want, or those people swoop in, put negative thoughts into your mind, and then people quit. So my question to you is this: will you fight for what you want? Will you fight for your health? Will you fight for eating better? Will you fight for your kids? Will you fight for all of these things that are important to you? Will you get up in the morning and go, I'm going into battle? It's not a bad battle. It's just a battle that you have to get up and go, I'm going to get my mind right. I'm going to do the things I know I have to do regardless of how I feel, right? Not that it's easy. Are you going to speak words of life or death? Are you going to teach your children? Are you going to lead by example? Your children do what are taught. Like, your children are going to do what they see you doing, right? Actions speak louder than words. And so that's what I want to talk about. I wanted to come on here and just say real quick, are you going to fight or are you going to take the flight? Are you going to do it? Are you going to really push through to the end of the year? Are you going to take your health seriously, or are you going to check out and check back in January? I got a sweet message from a lady today and she said, hey, I was doing this with you for a while and then I checked out and I decided to do something different because it wasn't working. And then she said, I went to try to do something different and that didn't work either. So now I'm back and I'm ready to do this. And I thought, I say it over and over again, but the lifestyle that works for you is the one that you're going to stick with long term. Remember, it's not about the scale. Remember, there's more gains or there's more benefits of ketones than just fat loss. Although that's great, we talk about why you're here. conquering that battle over food, right? That food doesn't have to control you. We conquer over that battle of getting to the gym, like not the alarm clock. There's so many reasons why we're here, why our family does what we do. It's not just about fat loss. Is it great? 100%. But I can promise you my most favorite thing over the last 3.5 years that I feel like my husband and I have gained, besides feeling better and have the energy to play with our kids and all of the benefits that we have, it's the confidence that we've gained over the last 3.5 years. If you would have met me 3.5 years ago, well, I wouldn't have done this. And if I did do a video, I was super, super scared. But with every step that you take, you get better. But it's the confidence. It's the confidence of knowing who I am. My husband and I having a better marriage, not perfect. We work on it every single day. Being a stronger parent, being more confident. I heard this weekend about the word certainty, and I loved it. People follow people that are certain. And so if you want your family to follow you, are you certain in what you are doing? If you want your children to follow you, are you certain in how you speak? Are you confident? Are you certain? And if you're not, that's okay. Guess what? You follow somebody else that is until you get your own certainty, right? Leaders and followers. Sometimes we play different roles at different times. And so anyways, I wanted to pop on here. I hope everybody's having a great night. How is the middle of your week? It is Wednesday, and so feels like it's like Friday. But we are in Minnesota. It's cold. Where are you tuning in from? How are things going? I think it's the 7th. So you're a week into November. How are you feeling? Are you sticking with your goals? Are you staying focused? You can check in. You can ask questions. I'm here to help. So let me know if you need anything. Reach out. We're going to go to bed. We drove all day. My children are phenomenal travelers, and so they just sat. There was a couple little bickering, but overall they did great. So I appreciate you all. Have a great night. Decide every single day if you're going to fight for what you want or if you're going to check out and take the flight. One of the flights, yes, we're not going to go into that. So I would say fight. Fight for what you want. Write it down. Get focused. Have a vision board. Reach out. Ask for help. Follow mentors. Follow people that are certain, and you'll be so surprised coming back around next year how much more certainty you will have. So have a great night, everybody. Good night, and we'll talk to you later.